asked my partner to stop telling me to lower your volume. It started maybe 3 months into us dating. We were at their apartment watching some documentary about deep sea creatures, and I got super into it. Like, did you know there's a fish that basically has a transparent head? You can see its brain and everything. I was going on about it, talking with my hands and everything, when Jordan just goes, "Hey, lower your volume." I stopped mid-sentence. We were the only 2 people there. Their roommate wasn't even home. I asked what was wrong, and they said I was talking too loud. I didn't think I was, but whatever. I kept watching the documentary and didn't really say much after that. Then it happened at dinner with their parents. We were at some Italian place, and Jordan's mom asked me about my job. I work in veterinary care, mostly with dogs, and I started telling this story about how we had to help this bulldog who swallowed an entire sock. Not even a small sock, like a full gym sock. The owner didn't even know it was missing. I was explaining how we did the imaging and prepped for surgery when Jordan touched my arm and said, "Volume." Just that, one word. Their dad kind of laughed it off, but I felt like I got slapped. I finished the story in like 2 sentences and spent the rest of dinner barely talking. The worst one was at game night with my friends. We were playing this card game where you have to guess what other people are thinking, and I was explaining why my answer made total sense. I was laughing, everyone else was laughing, and then Jordan leaned over and whispered, "You're being really loud right now." My friend Kevin was literally yelling across the table about his answer 30 seconds earlier. Nobody said anything to him, but apparently I was the problem. I just stopped explaining and played the rest of the game quiet. It kept happening. At the grocery store when I got excited about finding the good brand of chips on sale. At the park when I was telling Jordan about my sister's new puppy. In the car when a song I loved came on the radio. Every single time I'd be in the middle of talking about something I actually cared about, and they'd stop me to say I was too loud. And every single time, I'd feel that same drop in my stomach, like I was being annoying, like I needed to make myself smaller. 2 weeks ago, I decided to actually say something. We were making breakfast, and I was telling Jordan about this crazy story I read online about a guy who found a safe in his walls. I was getting into it, describing how he had to cut through the drywall and everything, when they interrupted me. "Can you lower your volume? It's 8 in the morning." I put down the spatula. "I need you to stop doing that." They looked confused. "Doing what?" "Telling me to be quiet all the time. Every time I get excited about something, you make me feel like I'm doing something wrong." Jordan said they weren't trying to make me feel bad. They just didn't want me yelling all the time. I told them I wasn't yelling. I was just talking. They said I didn't realize how loud I got. I said maybe that's fine and they didn't need to point it out every single time. We went back and forth. They said they had sensitive hearing. I said that seemed convenient since they never mentioned it before. They said I was being defensive. I said they were being controlling. "I'm not trying to control you," Jordan said. "I'm just asking you to be considerate. And I'm asking you to let me be excited about things without making me feel like crap about it." They did the thing where they got real quiet and started putting dishes in the sink really carefully. Then they said, "Fine, I won't say anything anymore." That was 6 days ago. Since then, Jordan hasn't said a single word about my volume.